collect your fee at the end.
Okay.
We're here, all the wedding planning, all the stuff, we're finally here. Welcome to Jessica and Matt's Ketubah signing. If they haven't told you already, I'm Cantor Marc Bachrach, and I want to welcome every one of you to this deliciously intimate ceremony. Our Jewish ceremonies contain richness, power, tribal rituals, chants, blessings. They're generations of symbolism and ancient wisdom, and the word Ketubah means agreement. A lawyer's favorite thing, right? Ketubah comes from the Hebrew word for writing, or that which is written. The Ketubah represents the commitment of your hearts to each other. It visibly displays your love for each other. And Jessica, Matt, your Ketubah is more than just a legal contract. This beautiful Ketubah is your Brit Ahuvah, that's Hebrew for covenant of love. Now, signing the Ketubah in our Jewish faith is actually the moment you are considered married. So, today's Ketubah, a beautiful mix of a piece of artwork with very carefully chosen text. And this beautiful artwork hangs in a conspicuous place in your home so that in your busy modern lives, you can always see, always be reminded of the commitment you made to each other on this day. Whole lot better than one of those marriage licenses from City Hall, and much better artwork. You're reminded of the love that you share in your hearts for one another. You're reminded of the reasons that you chose each other. Now, we all know this is a busy life, right? Sometimes we really do forget exactly what it was that led us to each other. So this Ketubah, that's the instant reminder. It's also kind of like the break glass in case of fire. And you go over there, glass of wine, read it slowly, hold hands, hug, kiss, you get it. You chose an absolutely beautiful Ketubah. What drew you to this design on ketubah.com?
It was on sale. No,
Jewish!
Yeah, we like the trees,
The
the
trees.
intertwined trees.
we like the
Yes.
Hebrew.
Yeah.
And just, it was the less busy of the options, so we loved it.
Yeah,
And with the Yiddish cup, you found it was on sale. So
yeah.
this is good.
It wasn't on sale.
Well,
it was
all right. The trees, friends, the trees in this design are an important Jewish symbol. The Eitz Chaim, the tree of life. Tree of life, central to Jewish theology, to mysticism, to prayer. The trunk of a tree, the limbs and the branches. These we can see easily, yes? We can see the trunk of the tree, the limbs and the branches easily, yes?
Yes.
Nod your head up
Oh,
and
yes.
down, it's not TV, I can see it, yes, okay. But the roots of the tree, the roots, not so much, we can't see them. We know they exist, but we can't see them. Today, Matt and Jessica, together, you are the trunk of the tree. And God willing, and your parents thrilling, your children will be the limbs and the branches of your tree. And Monday, I will plant 3 trees in Israel to honor your new family tree and to grow as yours does. Am Yisrael Chai. This is the memory I wish to now attach in your mind to this time in the darkest of hours for the Jewish people at this moment. We are called upon to shine the brightest of lights and celebrate our simchas, kishkas and tuchas, everything, right? With all our power, all our might, and plant seeds for the future we envision. But your tree, however, didn't start today. Matt, Jessica, your Eitz Chaim, your tree of life, it started thousands of years ago. Your ancestors, the roots of your tree, those families thousands of years ago were busy with their own lives, building their own families in the shtetls and the villages of Belarus and Poland and Russia and Romania and Austria. And finally, they came to the United States so you two could meet in cyberspace. We may not see the deep roots of your tree here yet. We do recognize all these ancestors are with us. They're in your DNA. They're in your hearts, they're in your souls. Your spirits are one with the Holy Spirit, the Ruach HaKadosh. Today and tomorrow are days of tremendous joy, tremendous celebration in this family. And as we celebrate, we are mindful, especially of your father, Alex, who we so deeply wish could be with us, and all those others who were unable to be physically present. They're here in our hearts and minds. They're here with us in spirit, and we are grateful to them and mindful of them in what's happening here today. So let's take a moment to honor them, to acknowledge all their contributions, the cherished memories you have, and welcome their sacred presence to your Ketubah signing and to your Chobah. If you will, everyone, for just a moment, close your eyes in honor. Welcome in through your heart's memories, the joy, the delight of all these ancestors and relatives. Celebrate this beautiful marriage, this wonderful joining. As we remember each one of them with love, I'll sing one Hebrew word, ruach, which means spirit. Ruach, ruach, ruach. So now we're all here, all of us, to witness and to celebrate together. Let's open our eyes now and watch closely, because something very special is about to happen. A new family is being born right here at this table. Now friends, how did we end up here today? How did these two people somehow not only end up meeting, but also end up falling in love and choosing to spend the rest of their lives together? Well, you know the Jews are people of the book, yes? And I'd like to spend the next few minutes reading from the book of Matt and Jessica. And telling you a true version of how that happened. So we're going to add this book to our Bible, but the Bible, it's like 11 point font, and I can only so you'll forgive me if I don't read directly from the book. But there, you will have a copy of it. And anybody who wants it, there's a PDF, and no charge. We collect your email and we talk you into trying to get it. All right. Our love story begins with all the great 21st century fairy tales begin when boy sees girl, she's beautiful, and she swipes right. Hinge, June 2023, Jessica, girl with a bright personality, is intrigued by Matt. As for Matt, he is immediately taken by Jessica's beauty and the way she comes off, and a little shy. Their first date takes place in a small, cozy dive bar on Fairfax called the Kibitz Room. For Jessica, this is a welcome change from the typical dinner and a movie dates. She feels a sense of comfort in this rustic bar, allowing her to ease into the conversation with Matt, and boy, does Matt have a lot to talk about. Matt is all smiles and charms, and Jessica finds him pretty cute. A lot of Matt's stories revolve around his family, especially his brother Alec, who is getting married the following weekend. Jessica is touched by Matt's family stories, finding it sweet how close he is with his kin. On the other hand, Matt is pleasantly surprised by Jessica's openness. Despite her initial shyness, she's showing him more and more of her vibrant personality. He finds her smart, funny, in a way that tickles him and tickles his own sense of humor, and very, very kind. Little did they know, this dive bar in Fairfax is just the start of their journey together. But like any good love story, there's a fair amount of uncertainty ahead. For now, they're just enjoying their drinks in each other's company, one story at a time. Scene 2. The date is going well, but there's a small elephant in the room that Jessica wants to clear up. She brings up the pictures of Matt holding guns that she saw on his Hinge profile. She asked him in a light tone, so what's up with the guns? And Matt chuckles at this, finding Jessica's straightforwardness very endearing. He explains that the guns are fake, were props for his brother's filming project. And Jessica's relieved to hear this. She finds Matt's response reasonable and even a bit funny. And the fact that Matt can laugh at himself earns extra points in Jessica's book. Well, the night goes on. They talk about everything from family to hobbies. Matt is particularly interested in Jessica's current pastime and watching Seinfeld from start to finish. He finds this amusing and a bit adorable. When the date ends, they both don't want to say goodbye. Jessica thinks herself she would like to see Matt again. Matt, on the other hand, he's already planning the next date's visit. Jessica returns home feeling a bit giddy. She can't help but smile when she thinks back to the date. And Matt, too, is feeling the exact same way. He thinks about Jessica's smile, her laugh, how easy it was to talk to her. And that date leads to the next and the next. And soon Jessica and Matt are building a life and a future together. It's Christmas Eve. very Jewish. And Jessica and Matt are on the road, driving from LA to Mammoth Mountain for the holiday weekend. The car is filled with that pre-holiday excitement. Jessica, however, is a little puzzled as Matt hasn't given her his gift yet. But with the scenic drive, she soon forget all about the gift. Finally reached their hotel in Mammoth. Snowing outside. Everything looks pretty much like a winter wonderland. Matt, with all his excitement, suggests they go for a walk. Jessica, though she enjoys the walk, can't help but feel the cold. She suggests they find a warm cafe to sit in, but Matt is eager to keep walking. As the snow keeps falling, Jessica starts to feel they're wandering aimlessly. Matt, on the other hand, seems to have a purpose, leading them down random paths, even burying himself in the snow at times. Jessica can't help but laugh at his antics. And suddenly, they turn onto a random street, and Jessica realizes Matt no longer beside her. She turns around, and there he is, a step behind, down on one knee in the snow. Jessica's heart skips a beat as it dawns on her what's about to happen. Matt says something about this being as close as they'll get to a proposal in Russia. Then he looks up at her, he holds out a ring, and he asks her to marry him. Jessica, taken by surprise and with a heart full of love, says, yes! And here we are today. Jessica loves how caring and thoughtful Matt is. He's always thinking of me, how to make my day better, how to make me smile. He's someone I can lean on and talk through issues with, and he's willing to hear me out too. He is truly one of the kindest souls I have ever met. I'm so grateful to have met. He's also one of the funniest people I know, and I love that we can find humor through life's ups and downs together. Jessica is the kindest person Matt's ever met, and he loves that. She's beautiful, makes me so incredibly excited for life, and that gift alone from her would be enough, but still, she gives me so much more. I'm amazed by how dedicated and committed she can be to the people and the things in her life that matter to her. She makes me feel lucky and blessed every day to have found her. I love how I feel more comfortable being around her every day. I love being with her, doing anything together, and especially the times when we're doing nothing together. The times walking around a park or just sitting at home on the couch will always, always be cherished by me. I love how easy it is to love her, and I love that I fall more in love with her every day. Well, Jessica and Matt are in love, and two people in love do tend to gush about each other. But it's the opinion of family and friends that are perhaps a bit more objective. So I asked a few friends and family about Jessica and Matt, a few of you here today, a few of the people who love Matt and Jessica the most. They're easy to be with. We always look forward to seeing them. They complement each other. They both seem to be able to give love and be loved. Matt is sweet, smart, lovable, and Jessica is the same. They both love their families. They want to build a family to add love for themselves and their loved ones. So says Matt's father, Carrie. And Alex shared this. It's great to see them laughing together. Matt is full of jokes and teasing. And it's good to see that Jessica can dish it out as much as she can take it. When Matt moved in with Jessica, he looked like he was already at home. He was getting along with her dog who bites everyone, but somehow Matt made this yappy thing love him. They both love eating out and exploring Los Angeles restaurants together, and it's also nice to see Matt start to discover his passion for teaching and working with kids. And I think Jessica really encourages him to push himself. Well, as we're about to close the book of Matt and Jessica for the moment, I'd be remiss if I didn't point out that anyone who really reads this sacred text of Matt and Jessica can see the light, the flame of their love. Yes, anyone who reads this sacred text can see the flame of themselves for themselves. You saw it.
I saw it. I'm a believer.
But nobody saw that coming.
Wow.
So watch closely, everyone. Signing a ketubah is an ancient and subtle process. Early on, the ketubah was a marriage license, but really, is pretty close to a purchase document. Now, clearly, friends, we know Matt is not purchasing Jessica today, correct? Correct? Even though it would be what? The deal of the century. Yes. Such a deal. Priceless. Yes. So, Ketubah, the first prenup in history. But that's ancient history. What is this Ketubah all about? This beautiful Ketubah is a promise. It's a promise you make to each other. It's a promise you make to your families, a promise you make to your communities, a promise you make to your ancestors, a promise about the home you're building, the future you're shaping, the life you share together. And they make this pledge and they promise one another, be my wife, be my husband. According to the tradition and the wisdom of Moses and Israel, I promise, I pledge to you, I will care for you. I will support you and I will protect you. The way husbands and wives who are caring and supporting one another do this in wholeness and truth. This is a valid and a binding agreement among the people Israel, not just the country Israel, the Jewish people worldwide. Matt, do you understand the meaning of the promise you're about to make?
Yes.
And are you prepared to make this promise now to Jessica?
Yes.
And do you pledge yourself and all that is yours to its fulfillment?
Yes.
Then in the presence of these witnesses, place both your hands on the right side of the document, not Jessica, just you, okay? You are almost a married man. Jessica, do you understand the meaning of this promise? Yes. You're prepared to make it to Matt?
Yes.
And do you pledge yourself and everything that is yours to its fulfillment?
Yes.
Then, as Matt did, place your hands on the document. You are almost a married woman. Nachum ben Chaim, Matt Schwimmer, son of Carrie and Pam. Jessica bat Alex Vizana. Jessica Melton, daughter of Alex and Zana. We're going to have you sign first because the witnesses are witnessing your signatures. Does this make sense? Of course it does. And it's pre-signed, saving another 10 seconds. I've already signed it. So there we go. Now we're going to call our witnesses after they're signed. As I spoke to you, Pam and Jana, you're not just witnessing a document signing. Jana, you're not just witnessing a wedding. You're witnessing a marriage. And this job doesn't end today. This new job begins here and now. It's your job to check in with Jessica and Matt periodically, to encourage them, to support them, to love them as they fulfill their Ketubah vows, and to ask them, is there anything you need? And then to do what's needed. Are both of you willing to accept these responsibilities?
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Then I invite you now one at a time to sign.
Do I sign?
Yeah, I was hoping you'd be already signed. Yes. And then as soon as Matt is done, Pam, if you would come over and whisper in his ear while Jana signs where she should be signing on one of the witnesses. Extra points if you can do it Hebrew without it, no problem. What they're doing is passing a message that's intimate between the two of them. This one. Beautiful. Now, Jean, if you would come over and whisper into Jessica's ear for a moment. Mazel tov. Beautiful. And now, friends, I invite you, Jessica and Matt, to read your Ketubah vows that have been laid out for you. Start together and then alternate.
As we embark on life's journey, we promise to love, cherish, encourage, and inspire one another.
Our hearts fuse together, creating a unique bond with friendship and compassion at its core.
Through this union, we vow to value and support each other, always strive to show sensitivity to each other's needs.
We shall nurture one another emotionally, spiritually, and intellectually, always mindful of our respective qualities and strengths.
May we continue to grow together, maintaining the courage and determination to pursue our desired paths.
We promise to celebrate life's joys with grace and overcome life's adversities with tenacity.
May we maintain the intimacy that fosters trust, honesty, and communication.
As life partners, we shall strive to build a home committed to our Jewish heritage, a home emanating love, peace, tolerance, and charity.
Through each other's eyes, we see the world anew. May we be better together.
Our lives shall forever be
And
entwined.
now please turn over your
You are my best friend, my hopes and future, my strength, my soulmate.
That's you standing. No, don't stand.
Oh, sorry. Sitting
Always.
proudly beside you, in your eyes, I see my love.
And in your heart I see my dreams.
And in our promise, I see a union true and steadfast, uniquely devoted to compassion, kindness, and sincerity. Through all times and space, there has been no love like ours, and our story will unfold with beauty, grace, and meaning. Together, we willingly enter into this covenant of companionship and love. From this day forward, we are as one. May my heart be your shelter and my arms be your home. Our sacred covenant is valid and binding.
Our commitment to each other
seals this document.
This Ketubah has been witnessed and it has been signed according to our traditions. All this is now valid and binding. Your wedding anniversary, August 31st, is now your own personal, unique holiday. Each year on your anniversary, relive today and tomorrow's joy and celebration. Stand together in front of your Ketubah on the wall. Take each other's hands. Hold them as you did under your chuppah tomorrow. Renew your promises to one another. Read them aloud again, slowly. And then pause and patiently explore these promises with each other. When did you succeed acting on them? All right, where did you fall short? And share how each of you can improve their fulfillment. And then finish with a long hug and a kiss, and that's all the suggestions I'm going to make. Jessica, Matt, I offer you this simple gift to enrich your marriage. This DIY human deck. Cards that start the conversations you've never had. No, not Cards Against Humanity. Much more enriching than that. DIY, for those of you who don't speak Acromanese as fluently as the kids do it yourself. So it's a do-it-yourself human deck. As my blessed mother Esther would say to you with a huge smile, enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. And she would probably say, wear it in good health, even if it wasn't a piece of clothing. Your wedding ceremony under the chuppah right outside tomorrow will be a continuation of your celebration, an equally happy and joyful moment. Well, congratulations. This calls for your first ceremonial kiss at the wedding festivities. You are now kind of sort of joined together in Jewish tradition. And if the rest of the ceremony wasn't to happen, God forbid, Google it if you don't know what that means. There is an argument you would be united already. So what we're going to do right now is split the difference. We're going to give you the half mazel tov. Now you can't say anything outside of this room. This is a very deep tribal secret. The half mazel tov. I'm about to teach it to you. Listen closely. We're going to give you a half mazel tov like this. It is the sound of one hand clapping. And half a mazel tov or mazel. Right? Okay. Now, this is tricky because you're going to want to do the whole thing and to practice in your mind now. Again, it's mental. Mazel. Okay, I got it. All right. On the count of three, we're going to wait for the real one when you break the glass tomorrow. So, 3, 2, 1. Hands up, everybody. And Mazel! And meanwhile, L'chaim! All right. May I present you with the book of Matt? And let's put the cover on that again.
Beautiful, thank you so
You're
much.
very
That was
welcome.
wonderful.
Oh, in here?
I'm really glad you chose that half hour.
Yeah.
If this had ended up on the cutting floor,
Where am I
I
looking?
felt that for you. Not for me.
No. It was great.
I mean, the 18-minute one was ChatGPT. It just took a hatchet to the thing.
Yeah.
Hey, Ritter, can you take a picture?
Oh, these, I have one.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, friends, say hello to the camera. Say lovely things to the couple. Uncle, say lovely things. Lovely things, yeah. All right.
Lovely things.
All right, very nice.
We love you.
Yeah.
Is it the cake?
Yeah, hi, it's